Jerrie Mock was a seemingly ordinary woman from Ohio. She lived in a suburb, a place many called home. She was a wife and a mother, roles she fulfilled with care. In the early 1960s, many women found their lives centered around their families and homes. Jerrie, whose full name was Geraldine, appeared to fit this picture perfectly. She took care of her household, she raised her children. Yet, within this familiar life, a very big dream was growing stronger each day. A dream that would soon take her far from her quiet street and into the vast open skies. Her passion for flying was not just a fleeting interest or a simple hobby, it was a deep love that started when she was very young, around 7 years old. She had her first airplane ride then, and it changed her life. The feeling of being up in the air, looking down at the world, captivated her. This love for aviation stayed with her as she grew up. She even studied aeronautical engineering at university for a time. This showed her serious commitment. She wanted to understand how planes worked, not just how to fly them. This early fascination developed into a powerful ambition. This ambition was not something she talked about all the time perhaps, but it was always there, a quiet fire burning inside her. While she managed her home and family, she also nurtured this dream of flight. She learned to fly and got her pilot's license. Flying was her special escape, her personal challenge. It was a skill she honed with dedication. She spent many hours in the cockpit, learning and practicing. She became a skilled pilot, ready for more than just short trips around her local airfield. Her heart was set on something much, much bigger, a truly historic journey. So here was Jerrie Mock, a housewife from Columbus, Ohio. She was a mother of 3 young children. To many her life looked settled and conventional, but Jerrie was planning an adventure that was anything but ordinary. She aimed to do something no woman had ever done before. She wanted to fly solo around the entire world. This was a bold, almost unbelievable goal for anyone at that time, let alone a woman who many saw primarily as a homemaker. Her quiet determination was about to make a very loud statement to the world. The early 1960s was a different era for women. Opportunities were often limited, especially in fields like aviation, which was mostly dominated by men. But Jerrie Mock was not easily discouraged by these societal norms. She had a clear goal. She wanted to be the first woman to fly solo around the world. This was a monumental challenge. Amelia Earhart, a famous aviator, had tried a similar flight but tragically disappeared. Jerrie knew the risks involved. She knew the world would be watching her attempt with great interest and perhaps some skepticism too. Her preparation for this incredible journey was incredibly thorough and careful. She did not rush into it. She knew that meticulous planning was the key to success, and more importantly, to safety. One of the first big steps was finding the right aircraft. She chose a single-engine Cessna 180. She lovingly named her plane Spirit of Columbus, but it was also known by its radio call sign N1538C, or 38 Charlie. This plane was not new. It was 11 years old. Jerrie had it modified with extra fuel tanks and updated navigation and communication equipment, all essential for such a long and dangerous flight. Route planning was another huge task that demanded immense attention to detail. She had to map out a path that would take her across vast oceans and continents. This involved studying countless maps and charts. She needed to identify suitable airports for refueling and rest stops. She also had to secure landing permissions for many different countries, a complicated process in itself. Weather patterns along the proposed route were another critical factor. She had to anticipate potential weather problems and plan alternative routes if needed. This phase of preparation took many months of hard work. Beyond the aircraft and the route, Jerrie dedicated herself to intense study. She needed to be an expert navigator. She would be flying over areas with few landmarks, relying on her instruments and her skills. She studied radio procedures for communicating with air traffic controllers in different parts of the world. She also learned as much as she could about the mechanics of her Cessna. If something went wrong with the plane in a remote location, she might be the only one there to fix it. Her dedication to being fully prepared showed her deep respect for the challenge ahead. On March 19, 1964, Jerrie Mock's incredible adventure began. She took off from Columbus, Ohio in her trusty plane, 38 Charlie. There must have been so much excitement in the air that day. Her family, friends, and supporters were there to see her off. As she climbed into the sky, she was not just starting a flight, she was chasing a historic dream. The world watched, wondering if this determined woman could truly achieve what many thought was impossible. The journey ahead was long, estimated to be about 23,000 miles. Her flight path took her eastward, across the vast Atlantic Ocean first. She made stops in fascinating places like Bermuda, the Azores, Casablanca in Morocco, and Cairo in Egypt. Imagine the sights she saw, the different cultures she briefly touched. Each landing brought new experiences and also new checks for her plane. She was truly alone in the cockpit for many hours. She flew over deserts, mountains, and wide seas. The solitude must have been immense, a tiny plane in a huge sky, but she had her mission, and Charlie was her faithful companion through it all, a steady presence in the boundless expanse. Of course, a journey of this magnitude was filled with serious challenges. Jerrie faced unpredictable and sometimes dangerous weather conditions. There were storms that tossed her small plane around like a toy. She encountered icing on her wings, a very serious threat to any aircraft. There were also mechanical issues that tested her skills and her nerves. One scary moment involved her radio failing over the Pacific. Another was when she suspected sand had gotten into her engine oil in Saudi Arabia. These were moments that required calm thinking and quick, correct actions to ensure her safety. Through all these trials, Jerrie's resilience shone brightly. She was not just a pilot, she was a problem solver and a survivor. When faced with a problem, she would carefully assess the situation and work out a solution. The loneliness was also a constant companion, especially during long stretches over water. She missed her family deeply, but her determination to complete her mission, to prove that it could be done, kept her going. Her courage in the face of these difficulties was truly remarkable. She pushed onward, one flight leg at a time, towards her goal. After 29 days, 11 hours, and 59 minutes, Jerrie Mock triumphantly returned to Columbus, Ohio. It was April 17, 1964. Thousands of people gathered to welcome her home. The celebration was huge. She had done it. She was officially the first woman to fly solo around the world. She stepped out of 38 Charlie not just as Jerrie Mock from Ohio, but as a world record holder, a true aviation pioneer. President Lyndon B. Johnson even awarded her the Federal Aviation Administration's Gold Medal for Exceptional Service. Her achievement was recognized everywhere. The significance of Jerrie Mock's flight was immense, especially for women. In an era when women's roles were often narrowly defined, she shattered deeply entrenched stereotypes. She proved that women were just as capable as men in demanding fields like aviation. Her success showed that courage, skill, and determination were not limited by gender. She wasn't a daredevil, she was a meticulous planner and a skilled pilot. Her journey showed that a housewife, as many press reports called her, could achieve something extraordinary. She became an instant inspiration. Her impact on other women and young girls was profound and immediate. They saw in Jerrie a role model who dared to dream big and then worked hard to make that dream a reality. She showed them that they too could aim for the skies, literally and figuratively. Her story encouraged many to pursue careers in aviation and other fields traditionally dominated by men. She opened doors and changed perceptions. Her flight was more than just a personal victory, it was a victory for women everywhere, a powerful message of empowerment and possibility. Jerrie Mock's legacy continues to inspire. She documented her incredible journey in her book, 38 Charlie. This book gives readers a first-hand account of her adventures, her fears, and her triumphs. It is a testament to her spirit. Her plane, the Spirit of Columbus, is now proudly displayed at the National Air and Space Museum. Jerrie Mock, the flying housewife, remains an icon in aviation history. Her story is a powerful reminder that with passion, meticulous preparation, and unwavering determination, ordinary people can achieve truly extraordinary things and leave a lasting mark on the world.
So hit that subscribe and ring that bell too, for history's wonders waiting for you. Billy at Works, let the knowledge ignite, exploring the past with all of our might.